Alright guys, it is time for some absolute ridiculousness going on here. I feel like I don't need to apologize, but I don't have my fancy nails because like I say in some of my videos where you see my hands, I am also a writer, and like I always say, it's a little bit hard to go ticky-tacky on a keyboard when you got 4 or 5 inch nails going on here. But here we are going to be going through my highlighter palette collection, and I mean you can see this is a problem, and it's a problem because I totally forgot I had a bunch of palettes that weren't even in my highlighter palette drawer. Oh my goodness. In lieu of doing like a whole face palette collection, I figured I would do highlighter palettes, and then we can do contour, blush, bronze, highlighter, whatever. In these collection videos, I do swatches for you guys so I can talk a little bit more in depth about the products, because in my declutters, I tend to not swatch things because it just takes so much time, and also because if there's something that I'm iffy about, I feel like if I swatch it, it'll kind of be like, oh well, maybe I guess I can keep it. So instead of that, we're just gonna go through and do this. And swatching, I do collection videos before I do my like end of the year declutter so that I can kind of like take stock of what I have, and I do swatch it and see what I like and all that jazz. So let's just get into this holy crappy mess. Alright, starting off, and I apologize if it's like weird, I have like my phone, what I film with, like right here on my tripod. I'm standing behind it, so I'm gonna be like, my arms. Eventually I will come up with a perfect way to do this. Let's start off with these Smashbox plus Casey Holmes palettes. This one is in the gold one, which is the deeper of the two. Oh my goodness, gotta keep you from seeing me, I'm all unmade. But this one here just kind of has like a more subtle one, then a more intense one, and then this one is kind of like more glittery going on there. Going on right here. These are really pretty. I find these like really good beginner palettes because they're just really easy to use, and the highlighter formula is nice. This one is in the pearl shade, which is probably my preferred one of the two going on here. I think these are discontinued now. They were a collaboration product. Obviously, they were like limited edition. Apologize for me struggling here with the swatches, but there we have those right there. Next up, I have this Tarte. This is their like Rainforest of the Sea Skin Twinkle Volume 2 palette going on right here. I absolutely love these two shades. This one's pretty good, but I wish it was the same formula as like these two. It's just not, and they're just so soft and really beautiful. These last two shades here though are like a little bit, can you see how like powder and whatever is kicking up there? But here we have these bad boys going on right here. Super awkward, but there we have those. Then I have the original Becca and Jaclyn Hill face palette. This one has Champagne Pop, Pearl, and bronzed blushed copper. I always forget that one for some reason. I keep this one more for sentimental and collector purposes rather than like using it. I mean, I have singles of both of these, and that one is obviously not a highlight on me. Going on here, this is a terrible angle, and I horrendously apologize. I just turned my other light on, so hopefully the light will be better. This here is the Makeup Revolution plus Soph Does Nails on this palette. This is like so pretty. I really enjoy these, and I love the fact that you get a whole bunch of colors as well as a bunch of different, oh my goodness, bunch of different finishes. I mean, look at the, hi! There we have these bad boys going on right. Ooh, that one's so pretty. This one, doing these kind of videos makes me just be like, oh, I have so many more different things I need to like use and try rather than like grabbing for the same things over and over again. It's just, I love this. You guys know I love the Makeup Revolution highlighters. They have a really good, inexpensive formula that's just so nice. Look at that one. That one right there is stunning. Following on that Makeup Revolution train, let me see here. Let me get all of these. Let's start off with the first one. This is the Ultra Pro Glow. I highly recommend these if you're looking for boosting like your makeup collection without spending a lot of money. These are really good and they're under $20. I think they might be, I don't think they're under 15. I think they are $15 a piece. Sorry, awkward. But they are really, really nice. And dipping into this one here. Oh my goodness. You guys know how much I love highlighters. They just make me so blinking happy. They're just so shiny and beautiful. This one is the most, I want to say, natural out of the palettes that they have. It's like just the most natural, not as blinding, ka-cha-cha in your face. Then the Ultra Pro Glow 2. This one is obviously deeper. I love these ones as like illuminating blushes or blush toppers going on here. Got the gold and the more bronzy. I do find that you're going to want to use like a more dense synthetic brush than say like a regular fan brush to pick these up. That has just been my experience, trying not to get these too close. Woo! You got deep skin tone? That one is going to be your best friend. And all these deep ones going down right here. They're just so pretty. I love these. Just, oh, look at that. Shiny, shiny, shiny. It's again awkward. But they're so, ooh, those are beautiful. And then we have the Ultra Cool Glow, which is obviously pale people friendly, but also has some shades that can be worn by our lovely brothers and sisters of higher melanin. I love these. This is very akin to like the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild and Aurora glow kits going on. They're just sparkly, and like that was pitiful. They're just sparkly and so pretty. I love how in this y'all get to see like a close-up of my wonderful arm hair going on here. Then we have this minty color, and this one, and this purple one, and then this like silver one. Oh, they're just so pretty, and I'm gonna be covered in glitter for the rest of the day. Let me look at that. That's just crazy. Then we have the Kat Von D Metal Crush palette going on here. A lot of people weren't a huge fan of this, and I can understand because it is a very like peculiar formula. It's got like glitter suspended in it. These are very unique, I want to say. They aren't the best for someone who has a lot of texture or anything like that, just because it's not, but they are very beautiful and high shine going on there. I mean, you can see the glitter. Then I have this one that may or not last in my collection for too much longer. This is the Estee Edit. This was like you can use these on your face and on your eyes and just, I mean, I kept it because I spent a lot of money on it, but I am not sure how much longer this is really going to be in here because, excuse me, burp squad. I just don't really reach for it, and like, I feel like I have other highlighters that, I don't know. I'm gonna have to like try this out and see how I feel about it. These obviously can't be used as highlighters on my pasty skin tone. Let's just do like that. Ooh, crap. And there, whoo, wow. Once again, deeper skin tone. These are beautiful. Here I have two from Milani. If you want some good drugstore highlighters, these are your boo. I dropped this one while I was in Tennessee one time, and I love this thing so much. I had to go out and repurchase it because the formula of these is just so beautiful. It's just smooth and just, Oh my goodness, they are so stinking gorgeous. I'm so sorry. I have not been saying what that is. That is the one in Rose Glow, and this one is in Holographic Beams going on. Oh, I haven't used it since, that's the one that broke. I have not used it since I bought it. I got that open here. This pink one. It's just so smooth and beautiful. And here we have the swatches of that bad boy right there. I just get so excited when I talk about highlighters. Then we do have the Kat Von D Alchemist palette. You guys all know that I am not the biggest fan of this. I just kind of fell short for me. I know it's a lot of people really like this product, but the way makeup goes, not everything works for everybody. I do need to pull these out and use them a bit more, but they look nice, especially like those two look really pretty, but it just really hasn't been my cup of tea. All right, let's get these Lime Crime ones out of the way. This one is in Unicorns. I really do like this formula because it's just so high shine. It's like not even funny, and I love taking the crazier colored ones and putting them on and then topping them with like Moonstone or Opal from Becca. These are just so beautiful and such a gorgeous, gorgeous formula. I wish Lime Crime was not as much of a problematic brand. I mean, they're sold at Ulta, so I mean, at least you don't have to go to their site or anything like that. This one is in Opals. It's just, oh my goodness. These are like everything I want in a highlighter. This one is definitely more wearable and more natural, I guess. I mean, just look at those three. They're gorgeous. They're just stunning. Then we have Mermaids going on right here. More crazy, beautiful colors. I mean, just, oh, you guys know how I feel about like crazy colored highlighters, and those two together are just, swatches and lighting are not doing that last one justice. I'll tell you that right now. This one is in Angels, which I have been using a lot, that white shade and the pink shade. And these ones, I'll like take the colored ones and start with them, and then I'll put that white shade on the top over them because it's just so pretty. Swatches are not doing those ones justice either. They look kind of poopy. Then we have, I think this one is an Ulta exclusive. This is in Fairies. I picked this one up, I'm pretty sure, when they were on the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale going on. Gotta get more there, just going up the arm. That one is so pretty. Look at my lovely hairy arm. And then last but not least, we have Blossoms, which I think was the second one they released. Opals was the first. And this one, whoo, two of the shades do not work the best for my complexion, but they're still really beautiful. Can we do this? Oh, look at that. I don't know if you can see, but my hand is already like literally covered in glitter. That's always the fun thing about highlighters, is afterwards you're walking around like a fairy. This is the Makeup Revolution Radiance palette, and I burped again. Burp squad. These are much more natural highlighters. I like doing these for like when I have to go somewhere where obviously a Kablamin glittery highlighter is not going to be horrendously, oh my goodness, it's like nothing. People say these are like the Hourglass one, the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. So let's actually swatch, obviously, Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. Let's swatch this. I got this because like everybody had it. And obviously as a highlighter, it doesn't do it for me. So I've been trying to use it as like under eye setting. Oh my goodness. It was so expensive, but it's just like, Then this one is the Makeup Revolution Beyond Radiance, which is a bit more like I don't know. Oh my goodness. You guys know I like me a blind and highlight, and these, okay, these are a little bit more up my alley, but still kind of like, eh. And I will apologize ahead of time. This is like going to be a long video. This is the BH Cosmetics Black Light Highlight 6-color palette. You guys know how I feel about this. If you want a like insane, I mean this shade strobe right here. If you want an insane, gorgeous, affordable glow, I apologize. My hand is really wet from wiping off all that highlighter. And these two right here, it is just, oh, it's so beautiful. I mean, that one right there is stunning. Then we have the more natural of the two. This is the Spotlight Highlight Palette, which still is just absolutely gorgeous. And these colors are just... BH did right by these palettes. They did so stinking good. They're just gorgeous. And then gotta get these two shades right here. Just, hello. Oh, they're just so beautiful. All right, we're getting down to it. Next, I have the Spring Strobe Spectrum from Zoeva. This was a wonderful gift from my subscriber, Kessie Whatever. These are really fun, like holographic highlighters. They're basically like the Kat Von D Alchemist palette, but better in my opinion. They just seem to pack a bigger punch than the Alchemist palette, so that's why I like it better. Next we have the NYX Strobe of Genius palette. I feel like everybody lost their minds when this came out because it was, I don't want to say horrendously affordable, because I think I bought this and it was like $20, which is pretty expensive for drugstore. Oh my goodness, my arm is so wet. All right, dried it off a little bit. Hopefully it'll be a little bit, but nope, not too much better. But these are really nice if you're looking for something for like a kit, or you just want to try it out, or if you want to try like some fun colored highlighters. This is really good. Then you have the big ones, which is just your gold, champagne, and bronze going on here. There we go, looking like that. Then sort of just like a random one, this is the Sephora palette, luminizing palette, whatever. This was before I didn't know that the Sephora brand wasn't cruelty free, so I picked this up. It's pretty nice. Once again, it's a nice beginner palette for someone who wants to try a bunch of like different highlighters. But it isn't anything that I would say that, yeah, you have to go rush out and buy. I don't know how long this one is going to be in my collection either. I do like having some makeup that I'm like not horrendously attached to, so I can travel with it. Because if it breaks, then I can be like, oh, okay, all right, it broke, you know, I just won't repurchase it, rather than taking, say, my glow kits and they break and being like, well, I can't get it anymore. A highlighter palette that I do 100% recommend is this Flower Beauty one. This formula is the bomb. It looks so wet and metallic on your skin, does not accentuate anything. I mean, you can see them like going over my arm, how smooth they look on my nasty arm skin. And then sort of in the same vein, but was a little bit disappointing, this is the Flower Galactic Glow holographic palette. I did do a review on this. I was expecting the same formula as that first palette I showed you, but with different, you know, colors. The big circle ones are okay. And then these ones are basically Kat Von D Alchemist palette, but I have the Spring Spectrum. So we have a palette and the Kat Von D, so I don't know how long this one's going to be in my collection either. Stay tuned for declutter. All right, getting down to the wire here, I have this Morphe and Desi Danger palette. Now, I'm tempted not to swatch this because I have the box for this, and it's like I said, it's untouched, hasn't been swatched, and I was thinking about doing a giveaway for you guys. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to swatch this. I haven't used it. I have the box for it. So this one is going to go into like my giveaway thing. So little preview of my declutter. This is getting moved out of my collection. But at some point, it'll be going to one of you guys. Then I have these sleek ones, which were also from my, oh, there it goes. There's the mirror. From my subscriber, Kessie Whatever. The great thing about these is I'm usually, you guys know I'm not a cream person, but the cream in these palettes is like so pretty, and it's great for layering. I love these. They're so pretty, and it's great for traveling because it's like so freaking compact and beautiful. I mean, oh, that shade right there. This one is the super famous one in Solstice going on right there. And then this one is Cleopatra's Kiss, which actually has 2 creams, but like the first one, like I said, these are like thing going on there. These are like creams that I can get on with for some reason. I was very, very pleasantly surprised. They're just, swatches are not doing that justice at all. Oh my goodness, I probably need to warm it up a little bit more, but they are really beautiful when you apply them to the skin. I have 2 of the Urban Decay Afterglow ones. I really enjoy this formula. The Urban Decay highlighters are a great beginner formula because they're not like in your face, high shine, but they're definitely not natural. This is just the first one, Afterglow, going on right here. We have here and here, here, and here. With that palette, I can make all the shades work for me. Going on here. I mean, you can see how they're like not like super blinding, but they're also definitely not natural. Focus, focus. Thank you. And then this one is the, I don't know, it just says Afterglow on it as well. I don't know what these ones were named. Some look like this. And these went on sale pretty quickly after they came out. So I'm not sure what the public consensus was on these, but I do really enjoy them when I remember to pull them out because I have way too many highlighters. Then another from Urban Decay is this Kristen Leanne. This is the Beauty Beam highlighter palette. This was something, my husband actually got this for me for my birthday, and that whole collection actually got a lot of really good reviews, but they said if you were to like get one thing from this collection, make it this palette, and I totally agree. It is just so beautiful. That last swatch is horrible, but it is an absolutely gorgeous palette, and like in the summertime right now, I can just take these shades and just swash them all together and slap them on my face, so I'm all about that. Then we have the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting palette. I would have talked about this in one of my highlighting videos. This is not the original Mega Glow formula. I don't know if you can see, but that's not reflect, that's glitter going on in there. And I like glitter, hence the Lime Crime ones. But when you're used to one formula from a brand that's so good, like the Mega Glow formula, when you try something new, it's kind of like, why couldn't you just make it the way it was? We liked that formula. That was a nice formula. And then, I mean, look at that one. That was just like a little fairy fart of sparkle. All right, guys, one last more, then we're saving all the best for last. This is the Bad Habit highlight collection in Rose. Obviously, this is like the dupe for the Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit. As you can see, pretty ding-dang similar, and this palette is like $10, and it's really good. I will tell you that right now. It's just so beautiful. If you can get this off the Bad Habit site, I highly recommend it, and if you didn't get your hands on the Nicole Guerrero one, it's beautiful, and it works so much in the same way. You're basically getting the same effect as the Anastasia ones. I mean, that one is just fire. And then let's just go in with that Nicole Guerrero glow kit going on here. The Anastasia formula is superior, I mean, obviously, but you're gonna see that it's like pretty much the same thing. There might be a little bit more glitter, and the Anastasia ones might be a little bit smoother, but still, it's just like for 10 bucks, and it was a limited edition item. See, I mean, looks like I swatched the same thing twice. Look at how much glitter I have on my hand. These videos are a labor of love to you guys. So I hope you're grateful, because there's going to be glitter all up on me for like days. Let's do another limited edition. Was there going to be, oh my goodness, there's just, so much mess. This is the Ultimate Glow Kit that was, oh my goodness, I don't want you all to see me. That was from Holiday 2015. A lot of people did not like this because it was like a much more glitter infused formula than what we were used to from Anastasia, and my hands are really wet, hence the poopy swatches. But I actually really like this, especially for in the summer. Now that I actually have a little bit of color, I can mix these with Opal and Moonstone, and they look really nice. And I find that only a couple of the shades are like super glitter laden, so I'm glad that I picked it up because, as you guys know, I'm a glow kit hoarder. Next, let's go with the most recent member. I find, the funny thing is I find this formula harder to work with than this one. I think this is the Dream Glow Kit. I think that it has more glitter, is chunkier, and is just on a whole, I mean, the colors are beautiful, but picking them up on a brush is just a pain in the butt, and they look so pretty. Like, the finish that you get when swatching them reminds me of those like Lime Crime ones we did, but just, oh my goodness. They're just so pretty, but like they feel chunky and they're difficult to work with, and just, oh my goodness, I don't know, like they look really pretty there, but like dealing with them has been a pain in the butt. Then obviously one of my ultimate favorite ones is the Moonchild Glow Kit. Oh, I love this. I need to break this one out come winter time when I am a bit paler, because this is just, oh, this glow kit cannot be beat. It is stunning. We have, Pink Heart is one of my favorites. I love Lucky Clover when I'm doing like a green based look going on. It is just gorgeous. And then another one that I absolutely love is the Aurora Glow Kit. I mean, some of these shades are just, I feel that this formula is actually superior to the Moonchild one. I don't know why. It just seems like so much smoother and beautiful and just everything that I could ever want. Oh, this Helia shade. Oh my goodness. It is stunning and beautiful. And Lyra. Oh my goodness. It's just so. Oh, it's just. Oh, those two just. Oh my goodness. They give me life. All right, time to do the original glow kits. We have got Gleam going on here, which I also need to like pull out more. And I think these ones are actually a bit more subtle than the ones that Anastasia has come out since then, but they are still absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at that. Anastasia really cornered the market on glow kits. Then we have That Glow going on here. I love Sunburst. It is just so beautiful. Golden bronze, bubbly, and dripping in gold. Ooh, so pretty. Oh my goodness, so gorgeous. And admittedly, my least used is Sun Dipped. As you can obviously tell, these two colors work pretty ding dang good for me. Summer and moonstone, but bronzed, which, don't get me wrong, is gorgeous, and tourmaline, which is gorgeous, just don't suit my pasty complexion. I got it right there. Ooh, so pretty. It's funny because my husband always is like, whenever I'm filming a video about highlighters, he's at work right now, but he'll be like, listen to me. He's like, you get really passionate, kind of aggressive sounding. I'm like, I know, it just makes me so happy. Then last but not least, we have the sugar and sweets one. Sweets came out first. This was a limited edition one. Marshmallow is one of my like, look at that. I love sassy grape. I love butterscotch. I love taffy. This glow kit is definitely one of my favorite in the 4-pan formula. Just look at those babies. Look at those babies. They're like shining bright like a diamond. Then we've got sugar, which was the one they released last year for Christmas, which has marshmallow, which I'm so glad I have another pan of. Gumdrop, which is the only new shade in this kit. And then butterscotch, marshmallow and butterscotch were from that kit. And then Starburst, which was from Gleam. And these were like some of their most popular shades. It's so, I think Starburst is like a little bit more jacked up in intensity in this palette than the first one. All right, guys, that was all fun and games. And now that I am 110% glitter covered, I would go to my husband and be like, hey, honey, and just, I will see you in the outro. And I hope you enjoyed this and all the lovely swatches. And if you want to see, I don't know, anything, just let me know down below. All right, see you guys in the outro.